9.7 is the last video in the first half of Unit 9 because of spring break. So when we come back, there's going to be more of Unit 9 as well. So Lesson 7 is volume working backwards. So it's going to give you the volume and you're going to have to solve for either the length, the width, the height, the side, the radius, or so on. So we're going to go through 3 examples. You're going to try 2 on your own and then you're going to do your homework. So this first object is a cube. Now, the volume of a cube formula is side cubed. If the volume is 27, what I have to do is take the cubed root. So remember to take the cubed root. What we do is we hit math here. We go down to option 4. And we hit enter, and then we're going to enter our number. So I have 27. I hit enter, and my answer is 3. So here, one side length would be 3. And that's all we have to do. So I figured out that side. Let's try another one. So it says my volume is 80 centimeters, and I notice that the height's missing. So I'm going to solve for h. So 4 centimeters is your length. 2 centimeters is your width. So since this is a rectangular prism, my volume is length times width times height. The volume is 80. The length is 4. Width is 2 times height. So 4 times 2 would give me 8h. To get h alone, now I divide by 8. And my answer is 10 is my height. So know the formula, solve for your answer. Okay, volume equals 90 pi centimeters cubed. So I know this is a cylinder. It does not tell me my radius, so that's what I'm going to solve for. 10 is your height. So the volume of a cylinder equals pi r squared times h. The volume gives you 90 pi. We're solving for our radius and the height is 10. So if you notice here, we have a pi on both sides. That means they cancel out. So whenever you have pi on both sides, they cancel out. So I can rewrite this as 90 equals r squared times 10. So I'm going to divide both sides by 10 to get r squared alone. So I get 9 equals r squared. And now, since I have square, remember you have to take that square root. So if I take the square root of 9, I'm going to be left with 3 equals r. So that is my radius. So again, you've seen this in some problems throughout the unit. All you have to do is you have to plug in your volume and then solve for whatever it's asking you. So I want you to try the next 2 examples and then come back and I'll show you the answers. So make sure if it gives you units, you put units. And then in number 2, since it says the volume is 500 and it doesn't say pi, you have to divide by pi. So the only time it cancels out is when you have pi on both sides. So now what you're going to do is you're going to finish the rest of this for homework, submit it, and then 9.8 is going to be in class.